here to talk about the upcoming UFC Fight Night Manila on May 16th. We now have live in the studio the California kid, Urijah Faber, and the Filipino wrecking machine, Munoz. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to Manila. And a lot of smiles in the studio here, a lot of fight fans here. Thrilled to see you guys.
Yeah, no place like home.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So I just want to know, when the announcement was out and, you know, everybody knew that there was going to be a UFC Fight Night here in Manila, what was it like, you know, on social media, the Filipino fans, you know, what was it, the initial reaction of everybody, you know, for you guys?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was amazing. When I heard the news, I was like, I cannot miss that card. And been pushing for the event to happen for a long time, and finally the UFC's here, and it's awesome. I had to call Dana and say, hey, I need to be on this card. So.
Yeah, I was excited also. I think it's been over a year that I was here last, and I did a tour around and checked places out, and was excited to see the fan base here. I didn't realize that everybody, you know, has the Balls channel where they're watching these fights day in and day out, and to see the notoriety and the excitement, it made it a dream come true to come actually fight here and be the first fight here in Manila.
Yeah, there's a lot of fighters out here that are on the local circuit that are really good, and you know, they you know, for the UFC to come here is going to just bring more attention to the sport, and hopefully bring more participation in the sport. So it's exciting.
You know, talking about a lot of fighters here, were there a lot of people asking for it? Way before this, you know, was being planned.
Oh yeah, there's you know, there's been a lot of other organizations out here that are promoting mixed martial arts, and you know, there's been a lot of good striking in the Philippines, a lot of good jiu-jitsu in the Philippines, and mixed martial arts has been growing. So there's been a lot of definitely a lot of attention on the sport. Yes.
Yeah, there's a huge demand, and I think, you know, just the fact that the Filipino fans are so knowledgeable about the sport, I'm shocked that they haven't had an event here yet, and to finally have one here, and for me to be the flagship fight against a guy like Frank Yeager, and to have Mark as my good buddy and longtime teammate here in his home country as well, it's going to be an amazing event.
Why is it important for the UFC to branch out, to reach out to, you know, fans from all corners of the world? I mean, this is of course your home country, Mark, but in general, the UFC has always made that dramatic effort to, you know, go to as many countries as possible. Why is that important?
I believe that martial arts have been a part of our culture and our life, and a lot of countries as well. You know, I think a lot of countries have been able to fight for their freedom, fight for liberty, just like the Philippines, and you know, it's something that's very exciting. You know, for us, it's you know, we've been a fighting culture. You know, it's been a part of our culture. We fight for what we believe in, what we love, and you know, it's true for every country, and so that's what the UFC is catering to. It's catering to that demographic, that type of people, and you know, a lot of countries have actually embraced that, and so they want to be a part of it.
Yeah, everybody gets the fight game. You know, there's no secret. It's something that's pretty instinctual. And as far as a discipline, it's something that there's a lot more than just a fist fight. There's the grappling, there's the striking, there's the jiu-jitsu. And for nations to put their pride on the line and have participants from all over the world, it just makes sense, you know. And people get it, and people love it, and you know, we want to continue to build on that momentum.
Yeah, it really is for the fans. So can you kind of say, can you tell what it's going to be like, you know?
Like the atmosphere.
The atmosphere itself. Do you guys have an inkling towards that? Or are you, you know, as, you know, it's going to be unexpected for you guys as well? What do you think?
The events that the UFC puts on have always been just electricity. I mean, you can feel the electricity through the air. I mean, it's so exciting, and the excitement that they bring and the fighters bring, especially this card with Urijah and Frankie on the card. Oh my gosh, it's going to be an amazing high-paced fight, and those two go after each other, and they're gonna go after each other. And likewise with me, I'm gonna go after Luke Barnett, and that's what we're gonna put on, and all the fighters on the card, even the local fighters that are on the card, you know, they're exciting as well. So what we bring is just fire and just excitement throughout.
Yeah, and I think this is, like I said, the flagship event. So we want to make sure that the fans show up in droves. They have a great time. The energy is amazing, so that we can continue to be here. Send a message around the world that this is a place to have big venues, and this is a place to have fights for the future of our sport as well. And I think it's going to happen. I mean, I can feel the excitement as we go around all these different places. Everyone is just itching to get this first one done, and then continue to have fights here as well.
You believe this will be an annual thing? Like every year we'll have a UFC Fight Night Manila. Is that going to happen?
We hope so.
Oh yeah. Just because all the fans here, they demanded it, and it's here now. And now you're going to see a lot of participation in mixed martial arts. So yeah, for sure. He even said it. It's going to be a yearly thing.
So shifting from the fans, I just want to know, you're talking about the excitement, how big it's going to be. What do you personally look forward to the most during Fight Night? What's that one thing that you guys can't, wait to get over?
Well, for me, it's a, closest thing I'm going to get to be a rock star. And you only get in a mental state like this so many times in your life, because, it's a different place that you go to, because, we're both nice guys. We're both athletes.
We believe you, by the way. We're not gonna say otherwise.
But you're in a rare place when you get in there and actually have a fight where you're physically going to battle against another person, mentally and physically. You're putting your body on the line. So I enjoy that rare time in my life that I go to a different place, and the whole experience. To have everyone's energy focused on me, and the cheers, the jeers, whatever is going on. It's a very unique opportunity, and especially in a different country.
Yeah. And likewise with Urijah, because he wrestled, I wrestled. We come from the same background. We're cut from the same mold. And when I competed, and I love competition. And I was good in wrestling and good in mixed martial arts. And this is something where I can show our skills, our talents, and our abilities. And we have a platform to be able to do that, and to be able to show young fighters and be able to impact them and teach them that through hard work, dedication, desire, commitment, discipline, that you can accomplish big things in this sport. And so, he's left a huge impact on my life and on other lives. And, we want to be able to do that as we perform in the UFC. So, I look forward to doing that and helping out the UFC here in the Philippines, and MMA in general here in the Philippines. That's what we want to do. Well,
Mark Urijah, here's your chance to invite the millions of fight fans in the Philippines to go and watch Fight Night Manila.
Well, it's May 16th. It's going to be a barn burner. Make sure you show up. Again, we want to make the flagship event one of the best of all time. Make sure that people know we're coming to Manila. We're going to keep coming to Manila. I'll be fighting my butt off. I know Mark will as well, so please come out.
Yeah, May 16th, SM Mall Arena. Come out. It's going to be an amazing event. Make sure you come with your eyes peeled, because there's going to be action the whole time.
All right, guys, hang around. We're going to do our fan speak. It's about the UFC. It's about the Fight Night, in fact. So going back to our fan speak tonight, earlier we asked who will win between Urijah Faber and Frankie Edgar at UFC Fight Night Manila. Here are some of the answers that you sent via Twitter. From Rodel Nadora, Edgar, because he is the beast of the best in the octagon.
From Bjords Alvarez, Frankie in dominating fashion.
From Pau Domingo, Faber, his consistency will be his weapon.
And from @Katsalaw, the California kid all the way, Urijah's super quick hand speed will help him win.
Split down the middle, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to find out in a fight. You got to put each other in the, in the moment. So I'll be ready to put my best foot forward, and I plan on winning.
That's right.
He's very sure. I feel that. I plan on winning.
Yeah.
I got it. May 16, everybody. It's very, very exciting.